Okay, we are live. We are live. Ready to go. Oh, nope. Can't go into there. Can't leak that. Okay, I need to copy our link and post it on Twitter, and then we are ready to start checking the markets. Three, two, one, and we are good. I don't know why I'm blowing up right now. I wonder what tweet is blowing up. Okay, let's check the markets here. Also need to open up Top Step. Okay, we're trading lower. We have sell side liquidity and buy side liquidity. Relative equal lows for sell side down here. Relative equal highs or buy side up here. What the fuck? And then we have buy side here. So what do we have? We have two draws on liquidity, which means that we wait for one of them to get taken before we go for the next one. Well, sell side liquidity is taken at 9:30, which means we're probably going to reverse up higher. So now I want to look at any PD arrays that we could possibly hit prior. There's an order block here, but it's very choppy price action. So let's just draw out the 15-minute. All right, we have this for value gap here. But we took liquidity, now we're shooting back up higher. The markets don't look too great today, I'm not gonna lie. We had a decent move in Asian consolidation. That's pretty much it. Do we have a SMT on that buy side liquidity? No, we don't. No, we do not. That makes me want to say that we're still bullish. On terms of the daily chart, we're nested between two higher time frame PD arrays. We have this order block that we wicked down into, then closed up higher, and we have this fair value gap coupled with the weekly inversion that we wick to, consequent encroachment, and then close down lower. So I do not know ideally where we are going. Okay, we're in that 15-minute fair value gap now. Below sell side liquidity. I'm anticipating that I want to see price slow down and get choppy and then reverse. Nice little quick Judas setup though, right? 9:30 wicks up higher into this fair value gap, closes lower, and then sells off the sell side liquidity down here. This is 7 a.m. engineered liquidity up here, so I hate YouTube for not letting me know when you are live, even if I have notifications. Oh, that's weird. Maybe it's delayed. Maybe it's delayed because I did start my stream at like 9:29 today, but yeah, usually notifications on YouTube are kind of delayed. Unless you don't have YouTube notifications on, like the setting on your phone. Okay, we're blowing past every kind of PD array. So far, it's looking like a reversal is not the thing to do. Looks like price just wants to sell off. Still looking at this buy side liquidity up here, but the fact that we reacted off this hourly order block during Asian, our fair value gap during Asian, traded higher and then failed to trade higher, and now we're selling off, makes me kind of say like, are we gonna go back up here, or are we gonna continue down here for the rest of the week? Right, because of that. But there's no action yet. It's just sell side liquidity getting swept over and over again. So taking my time. Previous day low. Possibly. Previous day low all the way down there. So if we measure from the fib, previous day low, it's buy side liquidity. We are in a discount. So ideally, you don't want to look for any trades, any shorts to previous day low. So I'm just going to sit back and be patient today. Not anticipating anything crazy. You know, we're up $2,000 on the week already. So I'm just going to sit and relax. We're almost at 450 subscribers. Um, Hopefully we can get a 500 halfway to 1,000 for the yearly goal. But yeah, we're just ripping lower. Let's see what 10 a.m. brings us because we have PMI at 10 a.m. So the fact that we are ripping lower, look at that though. 9:30 wicks up into that 5-minute fair value gap and then rips lower. What do you think PMI, if we just consolidate from here, I possibly think PMI will rip previous day low, then back to buy side. Just because of the fact that we didn't take buy side here, but that's engineered for a later time. So Nvidia down 0.3%, Tesla 0.2%, Apple 2%, Chipotle up 0.03%. Markets are down today. Well, at least so far. Okay, we are ripping the previous day low here. You think those port strikes will have any impact fundamentally on us dumping for the next day or week? Honestly, I think the markets are on their own algorithm, and whatever news drive happens, it's either manual intervention if it's crazy or it's because the market did something. Uh, I think we're gonna drive down because of this fair value gap and this inversion, right? Look at the reaction on that. But again, you never know because everybody's looking at this saying we're going to drive lower, but we're also in this order block that we respected yesterday. So yeah, waiting for previous day low after the news possible reversal, not short, or we keep dumping. Yeah, I mean, dude, there's been no opportunity to get into short from a fair value gap yet. There hasn't been an up close candle, nor has there been a wick into a fair value gap. It's just sell side, which means eventually we're gonna have to offer buy side liquidity. We're gonna have to offer some, buy side. It's gonna have to go up. Like, wow, that is just rapid, crazy volatility. If you were like one of those 9:30 traders where you catch the trade at 9:30, so you put the stop up there, put it a previous day low, you'd be catching 8 RR. Disgusting. Okay, we had our first up close candle. We're right near the previous day low. So for me, I'm not going to trade anything to the previous day low. We're already too close for it. So I'm going to wait for it to get hit and then a reversal. But for now, sit back, relax, not really do anything. See, the fact that this is Asian high and then 7 a.m. high, ICT says a lot. Watch out for 7 a.m. engineering liquidity because that means that price could eventually then reverse out back there. But I'm just looking at this daily chart. We're trading back down into this order block here. That was a big wick. I'll draw that wick out. But we're back into the order block. I want to see what ES is doing. ES ripping lower. YM ripping lower. So everything's ripping lower here. Oops. Previous day low. Getting approached now without a single up close candle. Well, we have one up close candle there. But not a single fair value gap filled. We went from almost previous day high to... No, not previous day high. What am I saying? We went from 930 high to previous day low without a single fair value gap filled. So I want to see, did ES take previous day low? No, it hasn't, not yet. So we could have SMT on ES possibly. So NQ is the lower market. NQ is definitely the lower market here. Just being patient just for the fact that I'm not gonna try to catch any shorts. Previous day lows right there, and that I think that's sell side liquidity. It's like 10 a.m. It's gonna take that, then drive us higher. We do have PMI at 10 a.m. and it is NFP week this week, so you can anticipate kind of price action like this. Not interested in anything until sell side liquidity is taken. Because it could just be a retracement back into any range before it takes it. Alright, 3-minute SIBI there. When you're waiting for a reversal, there's two things you can do for a higher probability trade. And that's wait for a actual market structure shift instead of a break of structure. Or and then let price trade into it and then trade away from it and then catch the retracement from it trading away. Or you wait for price to get very rough and then price to move higher and then you catch it like an institutional order flow entry drill. So far, I'm just looking at the fact that we have these relative equal highs up here. Still looking at those highs. We have this high now, so I think we could wick down there and trade back above this high. $9.45. I do have to leave at 11 today, guys. I'm gonna set an alarm to remind myself. 10:50. 10:50 a.m. Okay. We're slowing down here. Looking like we're gonna rip out sell side liquidity. What's up, Bonjo? How's it going? So it looks like we're gonna take out sell side liquidity here, which is a previous day low. Good call on the liquidity. Who said that? Ethereum blockchain. Now we're back into this order block on the daily chart. On terms of time, we got news at 10 a.m., which can drive us back up higher. ES is approaching previous day low, but I think we can possibly have SMT on previous day low because it's still a little bit farther away. On terms of YM, same thing with YM. YM can have SMT on previous day low because it's a little farther away. Right now, I'm just keeping an eye on buy side liquidity though. All right, we have 930 high. We have the opening range gap, which is very, very small. But we have this buy side liquidity as well as the buy side up there. I'm gonna get rid of that. This and that high is what I'm looking at. Jordy trades in the gym, but with you in spirit, Benjamin. Careful out there. Thank you, my man. If we have previous week low below, is buy setups will be low probability. Previous week low. I mean, I guess you have the volume imbalance, right? And the volume imbalance could be another target, right? Hold on. The volume imbalance isn't too far away. I don't think it needs to go take previous week low, but it could hit the volume imbalance, which is the new week opening gap. All right. Weekly volume imbalance down there. But on terms of taking a short setup, I think that we are too low to catch anything high probability. Right? The fact that we are taking this all prior to PMI is telling us a story. So we took we're in the weekly volume imbalance now. All right, so we can fill that out. I'm going to draw a box on it because it's big enough. Let's see how price respects consequent encroachment of the volume imbalance. Now, on terms of ES still hasn't taken previous week low or previous day low. I'm guessing the same with YM. Yeah, same with YM. YM slowing down and turning rough. We got relative equal lows there, though. NQ is the lower market. So if NQ turns rough and then turns into the higher market, that's a strong sign of a reversal, which is what we got yesterday. NQ was the stronger market and then it turned to the weaker market and it sold off. But we're starting the day on $2,000 of profit. So right now my goal is to not lose $2,000 this week. Monday gave us a bias of a week, so our goal is to preserve that $2,000, which gives us, I want to say about like, if we get 3 losing trades in a row, we'll lose that 2,000. So right now I'm focusing on how price is reacting off of that weekly volume imbalance, new week opening gap as well, and the buy side liquidity up here. The fact that this is all prior to 10 a.m. tells me that possibly we could have a strong reversal. But again, price is still very bearish, so I'm sitting on my hands and not doing anything until I get rough price action and a strong confirmation that we are reversing. With the higher time frame PD raise being kind of like a mess and choppiness, this is the ideal point where we would want to reverse, is in the weekly volume imbalance, the week opening gap. Time wise, I think 10 a.m. 10 a.m. drives us completely lower. I'm just going to sit out, probably not take a trade today. But by the looks of it, we might drive a little bit lower. Again, I'm waiting for a market structure shift or a break of structure and I catch the second retracement. Okay, so we're filling out that new week opening gap and volume imbalance. Still valid. We could fill all of it and still trade up higher. But again, I'm not too interested in any trade setups right now. There's 10 a.m. news. Yep, 10 a.m. PMI. So we go from last week. Yeah, it is. New week opening gap and it's a volume imbalance. It's a weekly volume imbalance. It's pretty strong. Right? Not usually all the time is there that big of a weekly volume imbalance, right? So I can anticipate price to go and fill that out before we look for any more trade setups, which it did. We traded below it, so I want to see price turn bullish here. It does look like a rough day, but still open to taking some trades if we get a strong sign of a reversal. T-minus 8 minutes until PMI. Continuing to drive lower though. Honestly, nothing that really is exciting me for longs right now. Continuing down lower. What is the signs for confirmations to take a buy? Well, market structure shift, fair value gap, price slowing down, rough price action, sell side liquidity taken. Very, very bearish though. Previous day low taken. Previous week low is near. I want to wait 7 minutes before I want to take anything though. See, YM is reversing. YM is turning up higher. ES still itching lower, but it is moving higher, and NQ is just lower. Look at that wick of that opening range gap. Anybody catch the shorts today yet? Anybody in the stream catch the that bearish rally? Right now we're just sitting on our hands waiting for news. Possibly find something interesting to take in the markets after news. For now, I think everybody should be patient. We did slow down from what this was like to now this. YM continuing up higher. Had no confidence, but the idea was there for me. Still in the wing short I mentioned yesterday. Nice. The swing trade. Yeah, I'm just gonna be patient here. I don't think if you're anybody should be getting into a trade right now. We got news in 5 minutes. Looking like we could possibly go take previous day low or previous week low. Previous week low could be taken at 10 a.m. Now it's either we trade lower or we turn up higher. But I am not interested in sell side. I'm not interested in taking shorts right now. We're too low. I'd be better off waiting to possibly, if there's a chance, getting a reversal and catching that than to be catching such a discounted short, because it's more at risk of price trading up higher, stopping me out, than moving lower, even if we are going to move lower, or just reversing and I have the wrong mindset. So right now I'm just going to sit on my hands for news. I think news could possibly take out previous week low, and then we turn up higher and take buy side. Still in play. Buy side is still in play. I still think we can take that. You know, we still have a lot of liquidity left open here from this rally. All right. 943 equal highs looks good after taking 1 hour sell side. 943. I don't see any equal highs, my man. I mean, on the 15-second, there's probably equal highs, but there's no equal highs here. There's one high. But I stopped out on my first swing short last week. I mean, in swing positions, as long as you're taking partials, that's important because you don't want to be waiting like a week and then lose your trade after being in profit for a long time. Now, price is driving higher. We displaced above that high. Right now, it's baiting people saying, hey, it's going to trade back into this fair value gap. That's a market structure shift. Take it right before news. I'm going to sit on my hands and wait 2.5 minutes. Even though it's very, 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 how do I say that? Tempting to take that long. We're right near previous week low, and we haven't taken it on any of the markets. All right, both ES and NQ. SMT on YM too. Gonna be careful. Sit on your hands here, guys. Wait for news to play out. You don't want to get slipped. Got a minute and a half. I think what the markets are doing is engineering people to get into positions right prior to news. What could happen is we trade into that fair value gap and then news drives us higher and I miss out on a total clean setup. But then guess what? I miss out on the setup and I come back tomorrow. It's better to miss out on a setup and not chase an entry of FOMO and win. Right now, everybody should be patient. Write in your journals what you were thinking. T-minus 1 minute. Watch, this candle's going to trade into that fair value gap right before news. Just to piss people off. I think that we're still going to move lower one more time. We're in the 5-minute SIBI. Or we hit the 5-minute SIBI. T-minus 30 seconds till PMI. Then that can kind of set us a bias for where we're going to go after news. Ideally, I want to see sell-side liquidity taken and then trade up higher. So this is why I didn't take this short here on the SIBI, because we were so close to sell side already. Look, I would have traded lower, yeah, a little bit of profit, but I would have been back up to break even, possibly in the negatives again. All right, 10 a.m. driving us lower, down into this fair value gap. Bang, wow, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful reaction off that fair value gap. So I'm going to look for a continuation. I want to see price trade up higher a little bit, trade back down, and then I will catch along. But beautiful reaction. That's exactly what I want to see. All right, we have this inversion fair value gap here. I want to draw out. We body above this. We also have this. Let's see where we body. Possibly could catch along here. But I don't like the fact that we're just closing right there, eh? Like that, I'm sitting out for now and I'm waiting. Because of that, I'm going to wait for a possible higher price action, then I'll get back in. Then I'll look for a long. But we're close to an entry here, guys. We're close to an entry. If you're new here and you haven't watched my streams this week, we're up 2,000. Last week we're up 7,000. I stream basically every day. I'm gonna trade. Every day I'm on the markets. I'm streaming. So if you don't want to miss out on a stream, subscribe, turn notifications on so you know when I am streaming, and you'll never miss a stream of the most consistent trader on YouTube, other than ICT. I'm kidding. But technically, I haven't had like a losing stream yet. I will. Okay, so we're trading back lower into the first fair value gap. What did ES do at news? All right, ES wicked lower as well. YM wicked lower. It's just getting choppy at this point, you know. Nothing crazy. Right now, I'm just going to wait for this high to get traded through before I'm looking for anything. Pulling out my calculator, getting ready to calculate my lots. What I want to see is I think that low can get taken, and then we can form SMT on that low from ES, and then we trade up higher. But we're in the original fair value gap that we reacted off of during news. I want to see if we have a reaction here. What my stop would be. Oh, that's a massive stop. That is massive. Price is actually moving right now. Be 5RR though. So what is that? 53. So it'd be 750 divided by. We'll do 54 divided by 2. It would be 7. So it would be 7 lots. Just want to see how price is reacting right now off of this. All right, so far it doesn't look like it's respecting it as of right now, but it does look like the bodies are respecting consequent encroachment. Possibly going to get in a long here because of that. Trade back into that fair value gap one more time.
Order filled.
I'm going to catch in the long here. First position of the day. Okay, good reaction so far. Again, I want to see price go take this high before I start getting confident in this trade. Hey, thank you for that one guy that subscribed. But so far we have a good reaction off this fair value gap. Price traded into it during news, traded up higher, then traded back into it again. Bodies respected consequent encroachment, then traded higher. Now it's a matter of fact on if we can take that high that we formed at 10 a.m. Or ICT says on big news wicks like this, if price trades past consequent encroachment, it's most likely going to continue up trading higher. So I want to see price body above consequent encroachment of this wick. If we do that, I'm going to get a little bit more confident in this trade. But as of right now, I'm not the most confident in this. Just on the sole purpose of we haven't displaced right away. And we're closing down that displacement. All right, we're back into this, almost back into that fair value gap again. See what ES is doing. ES is trading lower. And Q's back into that fair value gap. Sloppy entry. Haven't gotten the reaction that we wanted yet. We got a small reaction that we wanted here, but it got closed back down. We traded back into the fair value gap one more time, and it looks like we're trading up higher again. Every single time we've traded into this fair value gap, it's been higher. It's been a higher low. See, low, 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 low. Higher. This one is trading lower. Okay, depending on where we body, I might take off some positions here to try to save a loss. Seeing what price is going to do here, though. Where do we body? Do we body above consequent encroachment or below it?
Order filled.
I'm going to take out 3. Okay, I'm still in the position here, though. It's not looking too great. That would be the first trade of the day. So right now we got negative 150. So that would be what? 1,850. Which is nothing, guys. Which is literally nothing. I think we're going to go take previous day low here. Not liking this trade. I'm going to close it. See what price is doing here and then close it. Potentially. Okay, we're at the last strand of resistance, which is consequent encroachment of that wick. ES took the lows, so the only chance we could win this trade is if we're going to have SMT on that. Right now, the consequent encroachment of the wick looks like it's doing a decent job reacting, but I think I got a little bit. I should have waited a little bit longer. I think I was a little bit too impatient with the reaction on this fair value gap. I think the main reason why I got into this trade was because of 10 a.m. trading into it and then trading above. So I'm still open for another trade today because I cut my loss here. If it is a loss, might not even be a loss. All right, we're slowing down right at consequent encroachment of that wick. NQ took ES took previous week low as well as taking that low while NQ hasn't. Right, so we could have a strong SMT here. Nope. What? Why isn't my position
Order
closing?
filled.
Wow. Wow. Nice top step. My stop loss didn't work. Dude, Top Step X has the worst platform I've actually ever used. There's problem after problem after problem. I just lost an extra $100 because of that. Which is fine. Still looking for longs here. Previous week low looks like it's getting taken up here soon. All right. Good reaction on that 5 minute. All right, that 5 minute Sibi. Just taking it easy though. Relaxing. Not doing anything crazy. I actually can't, like, dude, anybody else have like problems with Top Step X every single day now? Like, it used to be such a good platform. It used to have like no problems. It was actually working very well. But then they had like you can't close your position and price just everybody missed out on a great win. Then the stop losses aren't working, the charts aren't loading. Dude. All right, we traded below previous week low on ES, NQ, and almost YM. We're in that fair value gap now. Yeah, Tradeovate is pretty good. The 4 hour chart. Let me see. 4 hours. Like it doesn't work when you want to place a position. But yeah, dude, the topstock X is just disgusting. Okay, previous week low has been taken. No sign of a reversal just yet. Looks like we're just going to continue down lower, lower, lower. All right, those relative equal lows. Could have been our draw on liquidity. I didn't even see that. A few seconds delayed, and that delay could literally mean make or break for some folks. Yeah, dude, if your stop is right like here and it's doing that, dude, you could lose a lot of money. All right, what I'm looking for now is price to invert this fair value gap here. I want to see price invert this 5-minute SIBI. And then price trade back into it, and then we move higher. Right now, price looks, it just took our draw on liquidity here on sell side. Let me get rid of this sell side liquidity because that obviously wasn't the draw. That looks like it could be the draw. Equal lows, previous week low is equal lows. So we could be open for a little bit of longs here. Approaching the end of the 5-minute. That would be a strong inversion if we do invert that. Ten seconds. So I haven't gotten any look of buy side yet. I want to see price invert this. Price could just continue down lower, honestly. Being patient here, waiting for price to play out. We have one loss today. Is today going to be a first losing stream? I don't think so. I think we're still going to catch a win. Just want to see some sort of bullish price action, like fast. That's a strong indicator of we're going to move higher, as if it just starts moving up fast. But right now, nothing is interesting. Markets are crashed. Red, red, red. Weekly fair value gap. Okay, price is just slow right now. Price is very slow. No displacements. And it's just itching lower. Why I'm starting to move higher. Patience, patience, patience. Okay, new 15-minute in 2 minutes. So far, it just looks like we're just going to continue down lower. But the fact that price is just getting slower here after taking our draw on liquidity means we're a displacement away from catching a trade. But I'm not going to catch a trade just yet. I want to wait for confirmation just because of the sole purpose of that 5-minute. All right, if it displaces above this high, I'm not going to catch a fair value gap on that market structure shift. I would wait for it to trade above this, and then I'd reuse this. But so far, nothing crazy. Anybody catch any trades this morning? Hasn't really been that many opportunities. I'm traveling to Montreal with my laptop to trade, but it looks a bad day. Hey, I mean, it doesn't look too bad. Like, that's a good move to catch, right? The reversal could be good if you just look at the previous days. That the days don't look good as well, you know? This actually looks like the best days we've had in a while. Trying to see what price does here. Oh, I'm done. We weren't going to get a new 15-minute candle in 2 minutes. That's 9:20, not 9:30. 5 seconds. So far, no displacement to the upside. What do you think about quarterly theory? Do you think it's working? No. I think that's seasonality. ICT cleared up the quarterly theory. That's just something that is creative. You know, somebody was trying to think outside the box of something that sounds like it works. But ICT already cleared up the quarterly theory. He already said it's bullshit. Oh. Still no displacements to the upside here. YM's probably displacing higher. Nope. It is wicking higher though. Yes. Thank you. Still the lowest market. Nothing interesting yet. Southside liquidity's been taken. It's not consequent correction of the wick. Almost. ICT's gatekeeping. I don't know. I'd honestly like the guy who created it is Day, right? He's profitable, but he's just a normal trader, just like everybody else. You know, it's easy to think somebody's a really good trader when they have a big following, but there's a lot of people with big followings that are not profitable. I think what's best to focus on is just focus on the concepts he teaches. They work and they create profitable traders. So, okay, we're approaching the 5 minute Sibi here. Would ideally want to see a little bit bigger of a displacement to the upside. ES got a bigger displacement. NQ, YM, SMT on YM. Now it's looking like a better long setup. SMT there. Looking at this inversion for value gap here. We have that. We have this up here. 10 RR, 12 RR. A lot of the partial will get off there though. Just seeing how price is going to react here. Let's see if we take this high, break structure. To break structure, I want to see a displacement above this high. Okay, we took it, but we're wicking it. Nope, we're displacing it. Okay, that's nice. Okay, we have a breaker here. Okay, we're getting some upside here. We're in that 5 minute Sibi though. So I gotta be careful. Yes, 5 minute Sibi traded a little bit higher than consequent encroachment though. Right, that reaction does not look too great on the 5 minute Sibi. We haven't bodied above that high yet, so I'm being careful here. Or we could displace lower. I don't think we will just because we took our sell side liquidity, but we could continue down lower for the rest of the week from here. So this could be a decent setup. I'm just not interested in it. I think we're too low. Looks like we could go back into this inversion for value gap possibly. But that is not a good reaction for longs. Now if we trade above higher here, this order block would be nice. If it forms an order block. Not in a trade though, guys. I'm not in a trade, sorry. I'll put this here. I'm not in a trade right now. You'll know I'm in a trade when you hear order filled. Who just texted me? Ugh, a scam. I get so many scam calls now, it's insane. I don't know what it is. I have no idea. It's like somebody just like... I have no idea. Somebody just put my phone on the scammer list because I'm getting like 3 scam calls a day, multiple texts. Okay, we're in that busy there. Yes is in the breaker with the wick. Okay, we're trading way lower now. Yes, isn't that inversion? And Q. Let's see what's happening here. Let's see what is happening here. I'm not in a trade, guys. I'm not in a trade. Not right now. No, let me use the fib for that. Okay. It's bodied above mean threshold, but we wicked below it. We inverted that inversion. Yeah, I'm not looking for longs yet. I want to see a better displacement. Looks like that 5-minute SIBI's playing out. I'm not trying to catch that 5-minute SIBI just on the sole purpose of we took previous day equal lows, previous week equal lows. So I'm just sitting on my hands here, being patient, seeing what can happen. All right. Yeah, we've taken that low now. Looks like we're going to continue down lower for some lower price action. SMT's been broken. Yeah, I'm very bearish now. Doesn't look like we want to continue up higher. Which means where are we going? Right, our next strong liquidity could be down here. Could we have that big of a bearish day though? Possibly. Nvidia's down 3%, Tesla's down 4%. Wow, wow, wow. NQ is bearish. We are having a bearish day today, man. Look at that. Where would drawn liquidity be though? All right, we have this low down here. Friday's low. We are just ripping to sell side. Ripping through everything. Five-minute order block there. Hello? Chat, can you hear me? Five-minute order block there. I don't think I'm still alive. Fuck. Hello? Chat, can you hear me? Damn. Oh, I'm still live. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Nate. All right. Looks like we're just going to rip lower. So I saw liquidity down there. Not the greatest trading day, I'll tell you that. First day of October. Okay, looks like sell side liquidity is getting taken there. Where are we going though? Are we gonna reverse? Are we gonna get any sort of bullish price action up here? I don't think so. I'll draw this out. Could get it like a very small trading position here. Like a nice little. How much RR is that though? It's 1.8. Yeah, no thank you. No thank you. I'm not catching that. Nope, nope, nope. There's just the fact that we just took out so much sell side liquidity is like, are we going to continue down to these relative equal lows? Will it be today? Will it be at this time? Or are we going to retrace back up and then trade lower? Five-minute order block getting approached soon. Wow. YM still hasn't taken previous week low. Still no previous week low from YM. Still nothing that's interesting me right now. Nothing. Looks like we could continue down lower to sell side. We trade into that order block. Unless we like rapidly displace above this high, then I'm gonna look for longs again. But right now, I'm just waiting. Patience is key because this is not looking great. Can you wrote my video on how you study ICT concepts? It's actually on my YouTube account. If you scroll down to Road to Success or something, you'll see what I did when I studied ICT concepts. But it's literally just, dude, watch the videos and journal and go in the markets. There's no kind of like secret to learning the concepts. You just got to do it. Watch all the videos. 2022, then you do core content like 2017, 2016, 2017 core content. Then I would recommend 2024, and then you just study and just start trading. You're not going to get it in the first year or two, but it'll come. Alright, it looks like we're about to trade into this order block here. I want to see how price reacts to it. So far, nothing crazy, man. We're in the 5-minute order block. So what was that fair value gap here? By the looks of it, it wants to trade higher to the next fair value gap. So we got this one here, which it, whoa, okay, it traded right into. Again, I'm only looking for longs if we take if we trade above that order block. What would a nice little short here be like? Could put it right there. 1.8 RR. I don't know. Did price respect consequent encroachment? No. Let me see what this is looking like. Yeah, I'm not taking that short. Looks like we might itch up higher. Price is slowing down in that order block though, so I want to see price leave this open. Do we have SMT there? No, we don't. Interesting, but not my piece of the pie that I'm looking at right now. Right, not enough bearish price action to take it. I'm gonna sit on my hands, guys. I'm gonna sit on my hands. It's tempting, but I'm gonna sit on my hands. Like, it's very tempting. Look at that reaction. Right, like it's 3RR. You know what? I don't know, man. Like, look at that reaction there. I'm running out of time to pick my decision. Let's see where we close here. Let's see what we do here. Not in it yet. No, I'm not taking it. Traded above it. Not interested. Okay, we traded above the order block. Then we have inversions here. Probably on the 3 minute. Yeah, nice little 3 minute inversion for a value gap there. Which is what it was bouncing off of. So now I'm going to use this order block. Ideally, it would want to be the front wick. Let's try to catch a position up here. Okay, we got a displacement opening up there. ES is approaching that high. YM is moving higher, looking like we could have a reversal here. Five seconds. Paying attention to this fair value gap here, seeing how price is going to treat it. Could get in a position here. 28. Also in this wick, I'm gonna buy.
Order filled.
We're in long. We're long on this fair value gap. Stop loss. This is my last trade of the day, guys. This fails, we're out. This fails, we are out. Interesting. Yeah. Not looking great. Right? It's not looking too great. Let's see what ES is doing. Alright, ES didn't have a fair value gap, but it traded to the order block, and it looks like it might trade higher. In terms of the 5 minute, we got a 5 minute SPICY down there, which isn't that good. I want to see that be left open on ES, I mean, not YM. And then YM is trading into the same order block NQ and ES is. I want to see it rip higher. Not looking like a good reaction though. Alright, we bodied past consequent encroachment of the fair value gap. It's not looking too good here. Alright, we didn't body below the fair value gap though, as you can see. I mean, the fair value gap does have a volume imbalance. So if we draw it out like this, then that's a decent reaction. Three-minute BPR. There's a 3-minute BPR. Good eye, my man. Just seeing how prices can react here. I would want a displacement in the next minute or two for me to be confident in this trade, a displacement higher. I don't like that. I do not like that. This will be the last trade of the day, win or lose. Lose will be down, will be up on the week, roughly 1,000, probably like $900 on the week. We win, we'll be up. How much am I gonna win if I win this trade? 3.5. So that would be 5 plus 1.5. Would be up 5,000 on the week. I do have to go soon. Shit. Hold on, guys. I need to make a quick phone call. All right. Okay, we're just consolidating. It gives me a little bit of emotions every time we do this, but like, I still think we could continue up higher. You know, we've been respecting this fair value gap for quite a bit. It's not looking too great though. Macro is coming. Could have a displacement coming up on 1050 macro. Okay, yeah, not looking too great. Could possibly go down to that fair value gap there. 1050 macro. Yeah, not looking like a good trade here, guys. Might have a losing stream today. And we are approaching the stop. We're in that 5-minute BISI. My stop losses are right there, right at the low of the BISI. So we are very close, went very close to my stop. But we traded into the BPR as well. So we would want to trade higher from here. It's not looking too great. Macro did trade into the 5-minute BISI. I need to fix my stop. Stop loss is like right here. That's my stop. Okay. Very, very close to my stop. Toying around with my emotions. We're in that 1-minute BISI on ES. 5-minute has almost been inverted unless we reverse up higher from here. Consequent encroachment is still respected if we close this candle bullish on ES.
Order filled.
And we stopped out. Alright guys, that's it for today. Text minus or plus 900 on the week. Still profitable on the week, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.